So today we're conducting a multi-agency Sideshow task force operation. Throughout the weekends in the summertime here in San Joaquin County, we see an increase in Sideshow activity. Multiple agencies in our county come together to be able to be ready to rapidly respond to any Sideshow activity within the county and mitigate the safety concern that it creates for the community with vehicles driving recklessly, violent crimes, and general criminal behavior that results within our county. I'm Lincoln 1 traffic stop. Hey, good afternoon. Got a couple things going on with your car, man. You got no front plate, you got a cracked windshield, looks like you got a brake light out as well. Is this your vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bought it.
You just bought it?
I literally just bought it.
Like just now just bought it?
Like yesterday.
Okay. I can't confirm ID on him, but the information he gave me shows he has a valid license, but I can't confirm ID without anything on there. It's got marijuana. How much marijuana do you have in the vehicle? I see the bong down there.
Got a little bag of it.
Just outside of the passenger compartment of the vehicle, so it's got to be locked in the trunk or whatever. It's just like having an open container of beer. Okay? I'll have you put it in there, but there's nothing else illegal in the car? No. Okay, I'm going to have you hop out real quick, okay? So we stopped the car for a couple vehicle code violations. Upon making contact in the vehicle, there was a large marijuana smoking bong that was visible, as well as a what would be considered an open container of marijuana. Marijuana is legal in the state of California, however, it cannot be in the vehicle in this condition, unsealed and accessible. It has to be in the trunk of the car. So we're checking to see if there's any additional contraband in the vehicle or any weapons or anything like that. As I said before, we're out doing Sideshow vehicle enforcement. Another violation of the vehicle code we saw down here is that they're extremely bald. We don't know if it's involved in Sideshow activity or not, but there's almost no tread left on the tires of this vehicle. Now until we... You out here doing Sideshow stuff, my man?
Nah, that's how I bought the car. It came with the car.
Somebody must have been. All the tires are bald on this thing, man. All your rear tires. Obviously, that one's all shredded up.
Yeah.
You gotta get that taken care of too, man. You gotta get new tires on this thing.
I got you.
Yeah, you got a lot of little things to take care of. It adds up, man. I get it. But just get.
I'm just trying to work with a budget.
Yeah, just get the light. Do you have the front plate? Did it come with it?
No, it didn't. But
No?
I can get one.
Okay. Yeah, you just probably have to issue new ones. Have you ever been arrested in this county at all? The only reason I ask is so we confirm your identity, make sure your picture's in the system. We'll be here all night long.
Just started.
No modifications to the vehicle or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
It's all stock.
All right. Like alcohol, it's just got to be separate.
I got you.
Especially a bong. Can't be driving down Wilson Way ripping a bong, dude. You can correct right now at this moment. It sounds like you already got a quote for the windshield, right?
Yeah.
All right. So get the plate. If you can't get it from the original owner, you got to go down to DMV when you get this taken care of and request 2 new plates for the vehicle, okay? And then the tires, man, you got to get those tires taken care of
I got you.
for your safety, right?
I got you.
You lose control, crash, whatever, and then you need to get that lens covered up. You can use the red tape temporarily, but you still got to get the lens taken care of and get a new one on there, all right? Just to make it legal on the road. Yeah. All right?
Thank you.
So we ended up releasing him with a warning for some vehicle code violations. His vehicle is consistent with indications that it is involved in Sideshow activity in some way, shape, or form. Whether he's involved in it or the person that he claims to have purchased the vehicle from was involved in it, we don't know. But he was issued warnings for the vehicle code violations at this point. Record check showed him to be clear. He was asking a lot of questions about the hours and things that we were working tonight and was real curious about that. So whether he's involved in the activity or not, and is trying to seek some information to share with the rest of the crew, we don't know. But we'll keep an eye out for that vehicle and other vehicles as we respond to these Sideshows this evening.
Because I'm pretty sure you have a muffler. You don't have to see on my muffler.
Right.
Any modifications?
Just that's how it's my grandpa, so
Alright, well, I'm going to be conducting an emissions inspection on your vehicle at this time, okay? I'm going to have you pop your hood for me, okay? Go ahead and reach in, unlock your hood, and open the hood for me, okay?
So they initiated a traffic stop on his vehicle for modified exhaust. which is typically consistent with modifications of the vehicle that aren't California compliant. So the officers are doing a lawful inspection of the emission control components of the vehicle to determine if they're California compliant or not. So they'll go through the intake, the exhaust, the mufflers, make sure there's catalytic converters, mufflers, and so forth on the vehicle that are required by California state law. If not, the vehicle will be sent to the state ref, where all of these modifications have to be corrected before the vehicle will be signed off and allowed back on the road again. If there are no modifications, then he may be issued a citation for the modified exhaust that he does have on the vehicle, and then be released depending upon what's found during the stop. So the engine appears stock at this point, just from looking at it without digging into it.
But he does have a muffler. You can see the wells where they're cut off and fresh pipe, and then it's like 15 inches of fresh pipe and then tips.
Yeah.
All right, hey, you're gonna be cited for misdemeanor driving without a driver's license, no proof of insurance, your window tint, and a muffler missing, okay?
So the deputy in this case made the determination that the driver of this vehicle was operating this vehicle without a valid driver's license, did not have insurance. His tint on the front windows are in violation of the California Vehicle Code, and it appears that he or whoever he purchased this vehicle from completely cut the mufflers off the vehicle and ran straight pipes from the exhaust to the back of the vehicle, which is another vehicle code violation. So he's going to be issued citations for all of those violations, and then he'll have to have somebody come pick him up because he doesn't have a valid license to operate this vehicle, and then he'll be released. We're set to go eastbound MLK from Center. And he's running a red light. We're gonna go westbound. All right, we're westbound MLK, speed's 43. Looks like he might be yielding at Commerce. Stand by. Yeah, vehicle's yielding at Commerce. Why are you driving like that, man?
I'm trying to get past you.
Okay, come on over here to the back of the car.
There was a car coming past.
Okay, I just explained to you the way that you're driving, okay? You're driving at a high rate of, hold on.
I made a right-hand turn.
Do you want me to answer your question?
Yeah.
You're driving at a high rate of speed southbound on Center and past my vehicle. Then cut me off and continue driving. We get to MLK, you're in the eastbound turn lane. You go through a red light and cut off vehicles and then go westbound down MLK behind.
I didn't cut anybody off.
Okay, all right. Well, we can go back and forth about it all day, but I'm telling you what happened. That's why I'm stopping you. You asked, I'm telling you why.
I hear what you're saying, yes, sir.
All right, what's he got?
He's on searchable parole.
Okay, gotcha. He was sitting right here?
Yeah, he was sitting there.
He's just got the bag and then the back. They were all moving around, jumping around when I was behind him, so I don't know if he threw anything back here or reached forward.
Okay.
But while my guys are searching me, whatever, I'm just gonna cite him real quick and then I'll come help out. So after the traffic stop, we determined that we were going to issue the driver a citation for the vehicle code violations we observed. Rear driver's side passenger is on CDC parole for burglary. And then the front seat passenger had an open container in their possession, so we're going to conduct a search of the vehicle based on the parole and the open container to see if there's any additional contraband in the vehicle. If there is not, then the driver will be issued a citation and released at the conclusion of this contact. All your information is listed up top. 21-453 for the failure to stop at the red light. Need your signature in the red box. Not admitting guilt, just promising to contact the court within 21 days. Okay? So we saw this vehicle traveling southbound on Center at a high rate of speed and passed my vehicle. He had commercial plates on a passenger van, which are abnormal and sometimes indicative of a stolen vehicle. As we got behind the vehicle at MLK and Center, he ran the red light, cutting off numerous vehicles and oncoming traffic, and then continued at a high rate of speed west on MLK until we initiated the stop. He was found to be clear and valid. A search of the vehicle was conducted due to a parolee being contacted within the vehicle, and the driver was issued a citation for running the red light and was released.
Driver! Exit the vehicle!
I am.
Got my phone on my tablet.
Set it down.
Alright. Set it down?
Yep. Set it down.
Okay.
Hands up.
Alright.
Face away from me. Back up to the sound of my voice. Keep coming. Take one step to your right. Keep coming back. Backward.
Good. Kneel him out. Stop. Hands on your head.
Hey, glass, clear for Mike.
All right, buddy.
cigarettes,
Yes,
change.
Mr.
Earlier this evening, patrol received a call of a carjacking that had occurred. They provided a description of the suspect in this case, as well as information regarding the subject producing a handgun during the carjacking incident. He provided a description of the vehicle, and multiple units who were assigned to this task force operation were in the area the vehicle was last seen. The vehicle, as you can see in the background, was subsequently located, and a subject matching the description given by our victim was located in the vehicle along with a replica firearm. The victim was able to do a field show up and positively identified the suspect as the person who had carjacked him at gunpoint. So the vehicle's been recovered, the suspect is in custody, the replica firearm's been taken into custody as evidence, and the suspect will be taken into custody for a multitude of offenses related to this case. At March Lane, be pulling into the Chick-fil-A parking lot.
We got to the Chick-fil-A parking lot. That plate returns clear expired 7/8/2022 and a 2005 Jeep out of Stockton.
Vehicle matched the description of a vehicle that was reported to be involved in sideshow activity in the area of Ride and Telegraph. He was in that general area when the vehicle was spotted, so we initiated a traffic stop based on the report that was made, in addition to the fact that the registration on this vehicle is expired. The subject's claiming that he doesn't have a valid license as a result of a recent DUI, so we're going to check the status of his license, make sure he doesn't have any warrants, and go from there.
7-11.
Here's the deal. I was planning on issuing you a citation for driving without, okay? But that's probably about $1,400, and that's probably $1,400 citation you don't need, okay?
Thank you.
I appreciate the fact that you're out here working and trying to earn a living and doing the right things, and you're not out stealing from people or doing anything to, be able to feed yourself and do what you got to do, all right? But you got to get that taken care of, because the issue is if you start getting citations, especially with driving around with expired registration, it's obvious, right? So you're going to get pulled over again.
Yeah.
It's inevitable, especially if you're outdoor dashing all day. You're going to be driving around, and you're just upping the chances, right?
My biggest fear, man.
So-
You're when I'm super scared right now.
Yeah, so do the right thing, get it taken care of. Get it taken care of before the problem starts spiraling out of control to the point where there's no ability to get it taken care of and be able to operate legally, right?
Okay.
So you might have some fees and stuff you got to take care of, and I get it, and it's expensive, but that's part of the lesson you got to learn, right?
Yeah.
So we made contact with this gentleman as his vehicle matched the description of a recently aired vehicle that was potentially involved in reckless driving. He had expired registration, but upon investigating, it doesn't look like he was the vehicle that was involved in the reckless behavior. He did not have a license due to some recent issues. However, he seems like a decent guy, and he's just down on his luck right now, and he's trying to do the right thing, outdoor dashing and trying to earn a living to be able to take care of himself, and he's not out stealing from people or doing anything to harm anyone else. But this is where law enforcement's discretion comes into play. He was given a stern warning on operating a vehicle without a license and the consequences that could result, and ultimately result in his life spiraling even more out of control than it is now. So he was given a warning. He agreed not to operate the vehicle tonight, and he was released. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, I just wanted to check on you, make sure you're all right. This is a strange place to sleep, right over the top of you.
Yeah, I know, but there's nowhere else to sleep.
I know. Well, I know you don't want to be in the dirt or anything like that, but maybe next to that fence might be a better idea than right here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I would hate to come out here and have a car on top of you, you know what I mean?
Alright.
It's up to you. It's your life. I just wanted to make sure you were okay, all right?
Alright, thanks.
All right.
Driver, step out. That's fine. When you step out of the car, man, just keep your hands up on your head. You're not under arrest, okay? You're just being detained. Hands up on your head.
Go ahead and move your seatbelt for me, please.
It's gonna be the same kinds of airplane. I just don't have it on.
The traffic stop was initiated for some vehicle code violations, including window tint and no front license plate. There was a recently smoked marijuana blunt sitting on the center console. So the subjects were removed from the vehicle, and a search is being conducted for additional contraband narcotics. Some of these gentlemen provided names that are inconsistent with some of the identification that was located in the vehicle, so these deputies are going to stay on scene and work through that and attempt to positively identify these subjects to determine if they're wanted and if the driver's license is valid, and then make a determination as to proceed or as to how they're going to proceed once they clarify everything with these subjects.